ranch behind the farmhouse, where the pace of life is slow. There's a website where just real webs are used.
We spend days the way ducks oughta, eating bread thrown on the water, in a way that keeps the younger kids amused.
In our land, both green and pleasant, every bantam, duck, and pheasant.
If they had them, we'd be walking arm in arm.
For our life is good and steady till we're plucked and oven ready.
It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. There's a turkey with a gobble, watch his legs begin to wobble, 'cause Thanksgiving gives him cause for some alarm. We've got pullets and we've got chickens, we've got quails and what the dickens. It's a poultry tale, folk down on the farm. What an important vision this is. It's Ida, she's my missus. So forgive me if I'm laying on this marm. She goes in for heated quacking to point out the skills I'm lacking.
It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strangers in our backyard of free ranger. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the waterfowl have waddled, little chicks are mollycoddled.
For the cat would like to do them grievous harm. He's our only source of worry, feathers rarely get too flurry.
It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. How they flagger themselves, I never show much interest in this group. I admit I'm quite glutton, but this featherboard mutton wouldn't even make a palatable soup. But when those little ducklings hatch, that's a flavor you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't get enough. As a feminine who's feline, you will see me beeline
Drake, it's not good palling away. I've seen you, and it doesn't do for a duck to look sheepish. It confuses the other animals.
How's it going, Ida? You still sitting? I don't know. It's all right for some.
If you like the subject so much, why shouldn't you take a turn on the nest and wipe your website just at the floor this morning?
Oh, Ida, I'd love to have a crack at sitting on the X for a bit, but you look so comfortable up there. Seems a shame to disturb you.
Huh? And what about that nest extension you promised to build? It's going to be very cramped when the little ones arrive, especially with that one big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick is going to be.
You know, I reckon that might be a turkey's egg.
Okay, Drake, how would a turkey egg get to be in my nest? Must be your side of the family.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see who he takes after, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyway, we must fly. I promised Rooster to help him count his chickens. Shall I see you back here?
Well, where else do you suppose I'm going to be?
As a duck, when you're stuck, sat sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake. I can see him through the rushes all the time, feeling I'm just ignored. I don't pretend that this is all he's doing. I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. Those little heads so soft and downy, their baby butts so golden browny, their beaks constantly open waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood. Those little ducklings walk around in a line. I'll do what any other mother would to try to do my best to bring up mine. It's the joy of motherhood. Those little pricks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks like down and living in style.
Morning, Ida.
Morning, Maureen.
How's the mother to be?
She'd be better. The father who was better at being the father who is. I sometimes think I had been better off pairing with a decoy.
Oh, I'm sure Joy could make a marvelous dad when the family arrives.
Not him. Duck by name and duck by nature. Ducking others' responsibilities.
How much longer do you have to go?
Well, by my reckoning, they should be out by now. I went to all my prenatal hatching classes, where I'm that self-satisfied stork. She said about half a month, but 2 weeks is up.
Oh, well, the best things come to those who wait.
I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it? Every spring it's exactly the same.
Just think of all the rewards, all those lovely little ducklings.
Although speaks feed,
Waking you up at all hours.
getting into deep waters,
Attracting on water and mires.
like the cats. Why do we put ourselves through it?
'Cause when you hear that dibble dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabble. Then watch their maiden voyage out from the bank.
Like champagne corks, you'll see them bobbing.
Accompanied by mother sobbing,
Really, thanks be to nature, nobody sang.
it's the joy. Oh, prepare yourself, Ida.
It's the joy of motherhood. Those little birds that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would.
ducklings I've ever set my eyes on. They're the image of their father.
Thank you, Maureen. Speaking of Daddy, would you be a dear and try to find him for me? He's probably making waves down at the local watering hole.
All right, Auntie Marmar's off now. I'll see you later. Auntie Marmar? What a weird name.
I think it's cute. Marmar? What a big world it is.
Yeah, far out.
I was getting scrambled inside that egg.
Don't go thinking that this is a whole world. It stretches far beyond the lake and right into the churchyard. Though I've never been that far myself.
Let's explore.
Wait. There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, no wet feet in the nest. Number 2, you must feather your own nest every morning. Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Wait a minute, you're not all here.
Hey, guys, there's going to be another member of the gang.
Oh, and it's the big one.
Look at the show on that. Excellent. How come he got such a big egg?
Yeah, we all got crammed into a regular shell, but that one caught a queen-sized ostrich job.
It's not fair, Mama.
No, Mama, it's not fair. We got a small egg, and we got the biggest egg. Super cool. That was a super big one.
Hi, kids.
Yeah.
I'm your dad.
Well, take a good look at him because you probably won't see him that often. Well, true to form, you missed it. The pitter-patter of the petite puddles.
Well, I'm here now. Okay, kids, who's for a swim?
Me.
What's the matter? All that sitting around taking it out of you?
There's still one to patch. Dumb cluck, the big one.
Let me see that egg again. I tell you, it's a turkey's egg. You'll never get it to go in the water. Just leave it. Oi, cut that out! Come and teach the other ones to swim properly.
You teach the other ones to swim. I might as well sit for a bit longer. We sat for so long, a few days more won't make any difference.
Whatever you say, dear. Come on, last one to Lake Saku. Hey, wait for me!
Water roll, only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. This one's different. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg could fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different, but there's different, and there's different.
Honk.
Oh my word!
Honk.
What's wrong with your quack? You're not like your brothers and sisters. You are different.
Honk.
If I say butterball, does that bother you at all? No? How about water? How would you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to, Mama.
Thanks heavens for that. I knew you were one of mine. Now, your father has taken the others off for their first swimming lesson. So how about you and me do the same, right here at the water's edge. Nothing too fancy, mind you. Just the basics to get you started. Ooh, it's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is not to be afraid of the water.
I'm not afraid, Mama. Can we swim out to that island?
Good gracious, no. It's further than you think. Why, I haven't been out there since your father and I were courting. And I didn't mean to go that far then. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just do a side you, and you should take to it like a... You should take to it.
What's your below each thigh. Apropos, a propeller, you keep paddling with your flappers, you keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm.
Like this?
That's the way. Bend your knees. No splashing, please.
Sorry.
And steady. Watch out, Eddie, to your right. Danger sign.
Danger sign.
That's fishing line.
Fishing line.
Which strangles and it angles you up tight. She's a natural in a class of her own.
This is wonderful. I am feeling full grown.
Look at you. You have every reason to hold your head up high. As if free from all troubles, your back stays nice and straight.
But my bottom's in bubbles.
You keep paddling with your flappers. You keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm. Just beneath the surface, you may struggle to get by,
But nothing can deter you.
if you hold your head up high.
Smile, smile. Dear, dear, that looks much better.
What did you mean when you said I'm not like my brothers and sisters? What is different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you can swim way better than they can.
Do you really think so? And what else?
You must try to remember. It's what inside that matters, not what you look like.
What's marmalade?
It's an orange preserve often found on toast.
No. What's marmalade?
Oh my. Ida, now listen very carefully, love. I want you to walk towards me very slowly. No sudden moves.
What are you quacking about?
There's something behind you, something not very nice.
This is your girl, dear.
I've created a monster.
Don't be ridiculous. She's just not your run-of-the-mill duck, that's all.
That's all? Ida, I have a reputation.
I know, dear, and I wouldn't brag about it if I were you.
I'm scared.
I tell you she's a turkey. Cranberry sauce!
See, she didn't even flinch. Now, I want you all to get spruced up. It is time to meet the other members of the duckyard and be educated in the ways of the world. Drake, don't stare at her.
Look at her.
Now then, children, let's all make a fuss.
Look at her.
Are you sure she's really one of us?
Family likeness isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along. She's a special one. Now come along, all of you now. Follow me, but stay close to me at all times, or you may get turned on. And beware of the cat.
Look at her. Legs are bandy and the knees are knocked. Look at her. Shadows obviously eggshell shock. Does the neighbors scream and howl when they see our brood? She's the foulest waterfowl. Why are you so rude? Touchy. Look at you, look at me. What's the matter? Isn't it obvious? Why do I make you all laugh and scoff? Have you seen her reflection? Why don't we play with the fishes? Because you'd scare them off. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Now, that's what I call a snack. Look at her, still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at her, finest cat food that I ever saw. But still she won't be missed, they think she's a flop. Maybe they'll let me assist, giving her the chop.
Now in a moment, you'll be presented to her grace, the most distinguished duck on the lake. She once paired with a mandarin, and you will notice she has a red band of claws around her. Now that is the greatest distinction a duck can enjoy. It means she's looked up to by both men and animals. Now, don't turn your toes in. Just bow your head politely and say, "Wink, wink, 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 wink." Honk!
Look at her. Come on, Ida, tell me what went wrong. Look at her. Did you leave her in the egg too long?
She's my girl and I love her. To see you've done, you're to blame. This stockyard would be so boring if we all looked the same.
Look at her, and be grateful that she's not your kid. And we got her as a sis. Look at her, bouncy ball away the dodo did. And she's worse than any other. But her decide to shut. Plastic breathing. She's form a soul of love. Look at her, look at me, look at you. You look at me. Anywhere you look will be less pretty. Then a glance of these words awaits. Look at her.
Congratulations, Ida. They're delightful. Thank you, Your Grace. But tell me, that big fellow on the back, whatever happened there? He's not your classic Beatrix Potter, is he? I wish the others wouldn't pick on her so. She'll turn out all right as she turns older. Well, the others are a triumph, my dear. Oh, I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own this year. I'm so sorry, Grace. You mustn't miss him terribly. He was fine duck the mandarin, but alas he became more crispy and aromatic by his time. Still, life goes on. Now I understand Marine saw the children from the farmhouse doing French bread into the water.
Ta-da! You have to try it. It's so much better than the usual stuff. Even the crusts are nice.
Oh yes, Marine, it's delicious. Come on, children, try this. Make your way for the red band and duck.
Honk!
Ida, you're really gonna have to do something about that honk.
Oh, look! Croissants!
Wake,
Get back! You're too big for your age already.
It's not fair. I'm hungry too. Why are you picking on me?
Honk! Honk!
If they knew just how dearly I would love to,
Honk!
but it's true. I'm a bird who seems to lack the knack. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who can blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty, different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like peas from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's harder when you're odd. But different isn't scary. Different is no threat. And though I'm still their sister, they forget I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be unique. I don't like these grubby feathers, and I hate my stubby beak. There's a runt in every litter, one black sheep in every flock. But when you know it's you somehow, your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My looks may well be funny, but I hurt the same inside. Different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't hateful. Different could be swell. Different is just well different.
Oh, hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I haven't got any friends. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly.
Oh, they're too cruel.
I think you look delicious. What did you say?
That poetry can be so malicious. Look at them guzzling all that bread.
It's supposed to be really nice. It's French.
Do you mean they didn't let you have any?
Not a crumb.
Well, that settles him then. Lunch is on me.
Do you really mean it? You really are a friend.
Of course. Now, just follow me.
I better tell my mother.
Oh, no, you mustn't.
Listen, I really think I should.
Listen, we won't be gone for so long. What harm can it do? And you're hungry, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm quite sure.
It's Ida I feel sorry for. How she managed to lay that egg, I'll never know.
Makes my eyes water just thinking about it.
I would have used that to stuff a duvet with.
Talking of stuffing, I don't think you would be quite so full of yourself come Thanksgiving.
Oh, I hate that word.
There's nothing wrong with my girl. She's just a bit different, that's all. I think that makes her someone rather special.
Well said, Ida. I agree. And if I agree, everybody agrees. And I think an apology is in order from you two.
Wait a minute, where's she gone? I thought she was with you. She was, just a moment ago.
Well, if she's got any sense, she'll help Gunn to find a bag to throw over her head.
Drake, that's enough.
Relax, love. She's probably just wandered down to the lake. You know how she loves swimming.
No, without telling me she wouldn't. Where's she gone?
Goodness. For goodness sake, all right, people. Turkey, you go that way and search around by the milking shed. Maureen and Henrietta, you two search around by the hen house. Me and Ida will take yours up and down to the lake.
And I'll coordinate operations for the grain store.
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack, fast food for famous felines. Now, let me see. Casserole of duck with cherries, Peking duck. Here we are, duck à l'orange.
What are we having?
I'm having you for lunch.
Yes, I know you are.
But I mean, what are we gonna eat?
Oh, I whipped something up. A surprise.
My mother must have been thinking of someone else. She told me to beware of the cat.
Bless her. Mothers are all the same. From some reason, they seem to think it's part of their job description to stop from having fun. But not my mother, though. Oh no, she was different. Do you know what she used to say to me? You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that let me sing you every smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can cheat with your child before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So Ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your chug before the crunch. You can play with your food while fight it. It's a crazy little game called lunch. So, tell me, Ducky, what would you like to play? It can't be anything. I won't tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I'd like to paddle in the puddles, dabble in the mud, go back to the shallows. Let me as time goes, sending the slime, some marsh, refined marshmallows. I'll go and slay and dragonfly, watch water boatmen race. To say the cats are dangerous is clearly not the case. I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in the kitty. Oh, so you wanna play hide and seek, do you? Where are you? And I'm getting warmer. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chew your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can die with your chow before the crunch. You can play with your food and fight it. It's a crazy little game. Do you like oranges? I don't know. I've never tried one.
Well, suck on this. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
What's that noise?
Salivating.
It's coming from the outside.
Oh, Dad, it's just those wretched people from the farm playing ball.
What are people?
What are people? Bad news. That's what people are. Just think yourself lucky, Ducky, that I'm going to swear you from ever having to encounter them. Duck! Yes, I know. It's a duck. Duck! Yes, correct! It's a ruddy duck!
Actually, I think I'm a mallard.
Duck! But how is it that? Ah! Stuck out my phone! You broke the window! The ball's gone inside!
Oh no, they're coming in. That's a good idea. You hide in there until the heat is off. I'll try to find my own way back to the duckyard. Perhaps we can have lunch some other time. Goodbye. Now, was it right at the cowshed? Or turn left at the hen house? Or... Oh no, I'm sure it was left past the cowshed. Oh dear, I think I'm lost.
And rolling.
So tell me, Ida, it's been a week now since your son went missing. How are you bearing up? Can you manage a tear for the camera?
What?
This deer is Jaybird from America's Most Feathered. They're doing a feature. Now, which one do you think is my best side?
Ida, there have been rumors of farmyard bullying. Do you believe your son was abducted? Or is it possible that he ran away to escape his persecutors?
What are you saying?
That's good. I'll buy that. Defensive yet emotional. Just a hint of anger. I'm filling up here.
What about me? Does no one care about what I think?
Sorry, sir. Coming to the end of transmission. But for now, I'm going to leave the final word with Ida, just in case her son is out there watching. But for now, this is Jaybird from America's Most Feathered. And if you see something suspicious, from fleeing magpies to lost ducklings, the chicks on the switchboard are waiting to take your call. All right, Ida, it's all yours.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Go on, all of you. Every day will seem to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun once shone, a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But Ida, you can't just leave me here with the other four.
You'll manage, Drake. My mind is made up.
But you're wasting your time, love. You know you are. Our burn foot is dangerous to go wandering up in the churchyard this time of year.
I won't be satisfied until I find the truth. Try to understand, dear. A mother knows.
Well, here, you better take the cell phone.
Every moment seems an hour. Every hour lasts a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
Now, where have they got to, shabby flock? I do wish they would keep up. No discipline. That's the trouble with the goslings of today.
They're probably tired, dear. We have been marching for an awfully long time.
Poppycock, would you prefer that we fly with a shoot on the marsh? I think not, my sweet. This way. Excuse me, I wonder if you could help. Keep walking, dear. Eyes front. UFO at 4 o'clock. You see, I'm lost. No excuse for bad navigation. A bird who gets off his flight path doesn't deserve his wings. That's what I always say, isn't it, dear?
Always, dear.
But I can't even fly it. I've got lost on foot. Bah! Infantry. Messy business.
She's only a youngster. Maybe we should redirect her. Give her marching orders.
Bah! Very well. We're geese, migrants, birds of passage. We're in a tight fleet. Wouldn't do for us to lose our way.
Where were you trying to get to?
Back to my mother, on the lake. It must be in that direction. I saw some ducks flying over a few minutes ago. Well, if you did, it was probably their last flying mission. What do you mean?
There's a chute on the marsh, dear. It's very dangerous.
What is a chute?
Well, it's a people sport. One group of men move through the marsh scaring ducks into the air, while a second group with guns shoot them back out of the air again.
The cat warned me about people. The cat? Yes. You see, I went off with this cat.
Did your mother warn you how dangerous a cat is?
She did, but the cat said she was my friend.
You don't want friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was? Gun dogs, they must be starting the shoot again. Time for maneuvers. I would have hoped I wouldn't have to come to this, but I have no option. All right, at ease. Company, fall in. Quack, 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 quack. I didn't mean literally. All right, eyes front. We are about to take part of an exercise with the likes of which we have not faced before. Our task is reconnaissance and unification.
This duckling's lost her mom, bless her, and we're going to find her.
You're a fine body of geese. I know you will do your best. Good luck, men! We're off on a wild goose chase with a happy ending, pending if we can locate her nest.
We're off, and no matter where we roam, although the might boggles, this gathering goggles is sure to find your home.
Runways clear, prepare for takeoff, dear. We must play our part.
Hark at her, I fear her cabin lights are rather dim.
Shocks away, our air display must start. We're off on a wild goose chase with a simple mission, position the whereabouts of your farm.
We're off and unless we're blown into kingdom come, we won't be back until we found your mom.
Excuse me, sir. Cattails advancing from the rear. What? Cattails do not advance, barnacles. One of the things they are most famous for is for being rooted to the spot. Hello, Ducky. Finally lost you. Stand back or I'll peck! They stole my quacking legs. I'm going to be ghost. What are you doing? Who are the friends for? I've come to take you home. Your mother is carrying on something fearful. My mother? You've seen my mother? Of course. She sent me to fetch. Listen here, cat. I'm in command around here, and my squadron have taken personal charge of Duckling's safe return to his mother. Well, everyone's from trying flying at the moment. Haven't you heard the guns? We will commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party's over.
It's their party, but we'll fly if we want to.
Silence and drinks.
Little joke, sir.
Maybe I could be an assistance. I'll go over to the shoot and I'll let you know when they're packing up for the day. Very well, but no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type. It's like taking candy from a baby. Bum, bum.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dot. I am a senior flight attendant. On behalf of Captain Greylag, I would like to welcome you to Snapjuice Flight from Baltimore Sands, some far-flung farm. We will be cruising at an altitude of several feet and flying in a rather attractive V formation. In the unlikely event of emergency landing, we ask that you observe the safety procedures that we've been through so many times before. We hope you have a pleasant journey and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy skies. We're off to restore this
putting away the guns. Are you sure?
On one of my lives.
Good. All right, men. Final check. Oh! And here's a parachute for you.
For me.
You don't think I'm going to leave you here with the duckling, do you? Oh, no, Puss. You're coming with us.
Oh, our wings are spread, so don't delay. Our excess bags are stowed away. It's time to fly. We're on a wild goose chase with a happy ending. Now pending if we can locate her nest. Locate her nest. We're off, cheerio. Goodbye to the dimple child. We won't be back until we found
Me break. Goodbye. Good luck. Thank you. No, the cat. She said she was my friend. She said that people had put away their guns. She lied. Oh, Mama, what should I do now?
6 months on, and still no sign of the duckling, who, as you will remember from the photograph released at the time, has what can be best described as a rather unforgettable appearance. Now, our experts believe he may already undergone certain changes, and they have put together a composite of what he may look like today. Some viewers may find this image disturbing.
Ida, if you see this, love, come home. The kids need you. They're not coping so well without you.
In a sinister new development, it would appear that Ida has also gone missing. So once again, viewers, we're appealing to you. If you have any information, the number's coming up on your screen.
As a drink, my mistake was letting her go searching for my son. Yeah, that one, he ain't right. I've spent weeks filling beaks, hearing daddy, daddy, daddy. I'm depressed round the nest, day and night. And what sort of time do you call this?
We sort of lost track of time. The owl didn't give a hoot.
Well, your father does.
Mom would have let us stay out.
Mom's not here. You're grounded.
When's Mom coming back?
I don't know, honey.
But is she coming back?
I don't know, honey.
But will she find ugly?
I don't know, honey. I don't know. All right, kids, it's time to roost. Make sure you brush your beaks and don't take all the water. My bill's big enough. When Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. Ashamed because this apron suits her better. Where's the joy in motherhood? An endless round of chores that have to be done. Then when you think you've seen the back of them, you find in actual fact you're back at square one. There's no joy in motherhood, or if there is, it's something I just can't see. Yet Ida somehow copes with all of this, and then on top of that, she puts up with me. Now what?
Help me, please. I'm caught. Who are you? I'm Penny. Please, do you think you can untangle me? I'll try. What are you?
A swan. Ooh, mind you don't hurt yourself on that hook. No point in us both getting damaged.
A swan.
Typical me. My first migration and what happens.
You're first. What?
Migration. The cold weathers are setting in, and we're leaving today for the warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one. All these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everyone calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's a stage we all go through. You should hear some of the things they used to call me before the molt.
How could anyone call you names?
Well, like I say, it's a stage we all go through.
Excuse me, could you lift your leg up?
My mother was used to warn me to avoid the fishing line that people leave behind.
So did mine. She used to tell me when we were out swimming. There, just one more loop around your leg.
There we go. Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to get left behind, and there's no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
I don't know. I'm lost. I was separated from my family, and the more I look for them, the farther it seems I wander away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring.
In the spring. You've been lost since the spring? You poor thing. You can't stay here for the winter. You'll freeze.
No, I'll be all right.
Come with me. The others won't mind, and then next spring we'll return together and I'll help you find your family.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Come with me. It doesn't matter if you're not as strong as the others, and I'll stay back and I'll fly at your pace.
We can't even fly yet.
Doesn't matter. Come with me. Just fly as you can, okay?
Oh, it sounds wonderful, but I must keep going. I have to find my mother. I'm sure she can't be that far. Perhaps when you come back in the spring, we can meet up again.
I'd like that. Are you sure you'll be all right?
I'm sure.
Penny, come along, darling. We'll be late.
I don't like to leave you here like this, but I really have to go now. Goodbye, and thank you again. I won't forget you.
Honk. Honk? She won't remember me. I bet she doesn't even come back. Why would she want to have anything to do with me?
Ribbit. Whoops, pardon me.
Leave me alone.
Sorry, Feathers. I didn't mean to make you jump. Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. It sort of runs in the family or jumps in the family, depending on which way you look at it.
What do you want?
Want?
Go on. You might as well get off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am.
Ugly?
There, I hope you feel better now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you mind if I hop off and come back on again? I mean, have a word with yourself, Feathers. Who am I to call you ugly? Look at me. There. See, I mean, connect the dots. If we're talking ugly, they don't come much more aesthetically challenged than me. I know what your trouble is. You've been preening yourself too much.
What do you mean?
You've got down in the mouth. Oh, I'm getting nothing here. Nothing. Come on, give us a smile.
I want to be left on my own.
Now that's as downright antisocial. I've got hang on. I've got a human in my throat. I know how you feel, but you mustn't let it depress you. I started out as a blob of jelly, and it's been downhill ever since. Sometimes I say to myself, I'm just a handsome prince in a frog's clothing, and someday someone's going to come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty. And then I say to myself, nah, get real. Who would want to snog a frog? You know what our trouble is?
No.
Our image is in vogue. That's all. It's a question of taste. But you mark my words, one day ugly will be in. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each silly fad will pass. Then those who sport each season's look will fall flat on their ass. Ask your mother what it's called. For fashion is a fickle thing, but just you wait and see. The day will come when we're in style, and then I guarantee out there, someone Someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Words and all. Out there, just around the corner, in amongst the fauna, someone's gonna fall for you. Though I may look a bit Jurassic, trust me, I'm a classic. My pun. If this old frog can go a wooing time, you had a wake-up call. 'Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Words and all. Tell him, kid.
Somewhere out there, we don't know where, someone will care. We're gonna love ya, words and all. Somewhere out there, we don't know where, but someone is gonna fall for you.
Just think, whenever you need boosting, one day you'll be roosting with the main.
Soon you'll be roosting.
No, it may take some time to find him. When you do, you'll have a
We
ball.
know you're gonna have a ball.
'Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Out there, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Words and all. Out there, in a muddy puddle, someone needs a cuddle. Though the chance is small, it's true. Just think, whenever you need boosting, one day you'll be roosting with a mate. Though it may take some time to find him, when you do, you'll have a ball. 'Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya.
Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya.
Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Words and all. Words and all. Words and all. Must hop. I'll be seeing your feathers. And remember, one day it'll be us who are the flavor of the month. Oops, what am I saying?
Goodbye. And if you ever find yourself near the duckyard, do call in. I'd love for you to meet my family.
Well, I hope you find them all right. Stay warm, stay cheerful. See ya! Ribbit.
Well, what have we here? A nice plump little duckling. Gotcha, my beauty.
Honk! Honk!
It's no good you songing and honking. I'll go find me to feed you and make a fine Sunday roast.
Honk! Honk!
Now, where's my knife? Phew, a tunnel penguin's picnic out here tonight. Darn, I must put it in my car.
Oh, hello, Ducky. I see the macrame classes paid off. You again. How did you find me? Oh, Albert told me. Well, you're too late. I'm going to be eaten by the people. Such a waste. Even if you help me to escape, you don't eat me yourself. True. Well, you're not going to get me. Oh, no. He's coming back. Now listen, Ducky. I have what I think we'll work well with. It's a very tempting proposition that might satisfy us both. Well, I don't like oranges if that's part of the plan. Now, if you come with me, I'll take you back to the farm, and you'll get to see your mother for one last time. Either way, I get eaten, right? Well, you can't have it both ways. Quick!
mind. All right, you're on. Oh, and don't try any funny businesses. Remember, at this way you'll get used to her mother again.
Well, Corey can mom cornflakes. He's escaped.
The sun is cold and watery. The ponds are deeply frozen. Of all the times for traveling, it's not when we have chosen.
Are you sure you know your way back to the duckyard? We seem to be going around in circles. Shut up! It's the snow. It makes everything look the same.
The skies are gray and menacing. A blizzard would seem certain, and even good King Wenceslas would not turn back his curtain.
I can't see beyond the end of my beat. Keep going. It must be close now.
Oh, honey, are you out there? Is anybody out there? Honey? Oh no! You poor little thing! What was it all for? What was the point of your little life? Can't end like this. It can't.
Nor will it, my dear.
But she said, my baby duckling is dead. It's all my fault. She wandered away from the nest last spring. I should have gone looking after her straight away, but I had her brothers and sisters to rear. I couldn't just leave them. And now I'm too late.
Cry, cry, my dear. For the warmth of mother's tears can dull the stoniest frost.
Oh, if only I could believe that.
You must. For what do we have if we don't have hope?
I'm not a duck. I'm not a duck. I'm a swan. Mama.
Just knowing you were out there helped me to get by. And now we're reunited, I can hold my hand.
It's her. It's her father, the Cygnet I told you about, the one who saved my life. Do you remember me? Come on, say you remember me.
Of course I remember you, Penny. How could I forget you? You're the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
Well, you should take a look at your own reflection.
You knew I was a swan?
Of course I did. That's why I asked you to come with us, only if your wings had been strong enough.
Well, now can come with us and run away.
And my mother, can she come too?
Of course I can't. I'm just a baggy old duck. I can't teach you the ways of the swans.
But you taught me to swim.
And from what I remember, that nearly finished me off. It's hardly surprising, really. Fancy me teaching a swan to swim.
But I want you to come.
I wish I could, but I have your father back in the duckyard. Bless him. They say birds with feathers should flock together, and your place is with the swans now. And I know someone who's rather keen that you should go with them.
But I've only just found you. I'm not sure I want to leave you again so soon.
Of course you do. Now go on before I get all tearful and unnecessary. Make sure you look after her for me, won't you?
Goodbye, my dear. This must be very hard for you, but I promise she'll be safe with us.
I'm sure she will. You make sure you visit us all in the duckyard? Yes? Well, go on. Let's see you fly. Take a run at it. That's the way. She was different. She was different from the rest. Of course she can't belong with me. I know I should have guessed. She wasn't mine to mother. She wasn't mine to be. Another dream gets washed away. Another dream, another mother's tears. 1, 2, 3. Honk!
You didn't really think I'd leave you behind.
Oh, but you must. You must think about yourself now. It's your life and you belong with the swans now.
But why? I don't care whose egg I came out of. You're my mother. You raised me, and that's what counts.
Well,
It takes all sorts to make a world. And you said yourself that the duckyard would be boring if we all looked the same. So I've decided to come back with you to be different.
And we're both coming back.
To be the first ones on the lake. I've been different all my life. I was different as a duckling, and now I'll be just as different as a swan. I like being me. I like my honk. I like being different.
you're certainly that. I'm so proud of you. Well, let's go. What are we waiting for? I can't wait to see Drake's reaction. I think he might even lay an egg. And what that turns into doesn't bear thinking of.
Wait a minute. I've got a little unfinished business. Achoo! Oh, hello, Swanee! Swanee! Oh, I love you. How I quit! I give up! I surrender! I've been working too hard! Take me to the Betty Fair clinic!
Look at her. Have we ever seen a finer bird?
Honk!
Hark at her, 'cause her honking is the best we've heard. We are feeling rather small in this social bed. Maybe you'll forgive us all, and we hope with the house of song we are dead.
Of course I forgive you. I'm just happy to see you all again and to introduce you to someone. This is Penny.
Hello. Hello, Penny.
Welcome home, my dear. I've been thinking I'm getting very long in the bill, and I think the time is right for me to relinquish the red bag.
Wear it with pride, my dear, for you are indeed the finest bird on the lake, as I know I was in my day. And let it be known that from this day forth, the red band shall be known as the signet ring.